Hello everyone, good evening. I'm Steve from UCAN English Tutoring. In this video, I'm going to bring a magnificent success story by one of my favorite students who cracked OET examination in just 22 days. Yes, you're right. She passed OET examination with more than B grade in each subtest by preparing herself after receiving my coaching, and she was able to achieve 390 in listening, 380 in reading and speaking, and then 350 in writing. It was her first attempt. Achieving B grade in each subtest of the first attempt itself is like a blessing, isn't it? And this was only possible with her hard work and the dedication. She was able to attend almost all the sessions, and she was able to focus on her communication areas, and she was able to understand the weak areas as well, and got these much scores. And she was overwhelmed, to see such a grand success in her OET examination after receiving the course only for 3 weeks. Do you trust me? You need to trust, because these are the scores, and she's a true example for um, you know for a student. If you are a student with the dedication, you can definitely pass as well, as long as you get the right guidance, the right materials, and the right strategies in order to crack the examination in first attempt itself. Please understand one thing, that achieving your desired scores in your first attempt itself is critical, because if you don't pass, you're going to waste your money, time, and it's not just these two things. The third one is foremost important, because if you don't get good score in your first attempt, it is going to collapse your confidence levels. All right. And you may need to depend on money to book an examination. So you may need to speak with your parents, or your husband or wife. You may need to get permission from them. So it's going to put additional burden on your mind, which itself is going to build up over a period of time if you don't pass consecutively. As a result, I request everyone to please prepare well enough. Once you gain the confidence levels, then you book an exam and go and ace the examination just like a professional, okay? Just like the real registered nurse. And that's what exactly Priskilla has done. And I'm super happy that she made this in her first attempt itself. So first of all, I would like to congratulate you, Priskilla, for making this a huge success in your OET examination. And yeah, I wish you good luck with your visa process as well. Now, can you please tell me how your OET journey starts? Where did you start, and how did you find me?
Actually, sir, before 3 months, I completed my master's in nursing,
Mhm.
and then I thought of moving to UK, as UK has got much more vacancies
Yep.
than anyone.
Yep.
And so I have to first clear IELTS or OET. So I thought of giving a try to OET,
Mm,
and I was just going through many websites and
mm,
YouTube videos and all, and there were many tutors. And once I came across your OET letter corrections,
mm,
and there was a time when I struggled to get a good letter corrections.
mm,
So that's how I got into your channel, and I thought of giving a try from
mm,
your side.
mm,
And I contacted you, and then you told me that you do have other coaching for listening, reading, and for speaking
mm,
as well.
mm,
Then I enrolled myself, and
mm,
I practiced a lot, in fact, and then I got that letter correction from you,
mm,
and I was able to get. In fact, I was not much confident, but
mm,
still, I didn't stop myself from practicing daily.
mm, mm,
So I was practicing regularly.
mm,
And I was able to get this goal.
mm. Do you think that using the self preparation, you would have been able to achieve this course? Do you think so?
It depends. It totally depends on the person, actually.
Mm,
First of all, their level of knowledge, and
mm,
uh, how they have been brought up and all.
mm,
But I think, from my perspective, for me, getting a tutor is really good, because for writing letter corrections and all, we cannot do it ourselves.
mm,
Even if you do it as a, if even I have to do it myself, means I have to go through a lot of grammar books, and I have to
mm,
go through many sources for that sentence formation and all. So
mm,
it's better if we have any coach for ourselves for
mm,
writing and speaking.
mm. Okay, sounds good. So did I give you the free correction for your first letter?
Yeah, the first correction, the first letter correction was free. So
Yeah, okay. Yep. So how what did you think about the first correction? Was it good enough? Did you get convinced to choose my course, or what was the story?
yes, obviously I was convinced,
Mm,
because that was quite honest correction, and
mm,
I
mm,
got insight of many things where I'm
mm,
lacking out
mm,
also.
mm,
The grammar corrections was really good from your side,
mm,
grammar correction and sentence formation, and there were
mm,
many strategies also which you
mm,
taught us. So, and you do many letter correction in your classes also, so that we can look into that and we can
mm,
improve and get familiarized with many other
mm.
forms of writing and all.
Wow, that's
So
good.
that
Okay.
really helped me.
Mm. And what was the highest score you have received from your letter for the OET letter writing?
That was 320, sir.
Yeah, okay. All right. So the people, who are watching this video should understand one thing, that if you are able to get 350 from me or 300 from me for your writing subtest, you should be able to get more than that for sure. Okay. You will be able to get additionally at least 10 or 20 marks. So it is my humble request for you to send me your first letter and get it assessed at free of cost. Then you will be in a position to make an informed decision on whether to receive a course from me or not. If your current writing skills are quite good enough, as evidenced by my score, you won't need much coaching on the writing subtest. Also, I would be able to assess your first role play and provide you the word by word correction along with the feedback against each criteria plus the overall score. So it is a free service. Please utilize it. All right, please utilize it. And so you have achieved 319 listening, which is amazing. It's very close to 400. This means you have got approximately 35 correct answers approximately. Okay, so how did it happen? It's really difficult, isn't it? Many people find listening as one of the difficult components of the OET examination. How did you manage this, and were my strategies helpful to you?
Yes, sir.
Mm,
Actually, as we all know, listening comes first in our OET examination. So
mm,
early morning when I wake up, usually wake up, I uh, give importance much into listening only. First,
okay.
I start with listening, then reading,
Mm,
and then writing or speaking. That depends on the situation. So
mm.
I think I have practiced listening much more than any other module.
Okay, good. And
And
what
if
score did you score did you get, during your practice listening test?
It was for initially the first test, sir.
Mm,
Honestly, I must say I got 24 in the
mm,
very first test. I got
mm,
24, and
mm,
then I kept a track of my scores, and
mm,
then I saw that it really improved, and it
mm,
was like 29, 30 was the maximum,
mm,
and sometimes it goes to 33 also, but
mm,
that was very rare.
mm,
31, 32, 33 was quite rare, but
mm,
29, 30 was
mm,
some form of, it
mm,
was
mm.
there.
Okay. Mm. So after that, after receiving the course, on the listening component, how did you see your score? I mean, was it consistently beyond 30, or what was the minimum score you got after that, after applying the strategies?
Uh, and that after applying that strategies, it depends on the question papers. Huh?
Mm,
Sometimes if it is easy means easy, or even after applying those strategies, I was able to get 34, 35 and all.
wow.
And if it's difficult,
Mm,
I got 30.
yeah, 30. So in the worst case, at least you were able to get 30 after applying my strategies, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so previously, I mean, if you are struggling, with the 22 or 20 only in the listening subtest, it's not that hard to improve it to, 380 or 390. Now she has scored a 390, which is really huge. It's a huge score. All right, it is definitely a huge score, and she was able to confidently work on it, work on her weak areas, and she got this score, which is really great. So from 22 to almost 35 is huge. There is a difference of 13 marks, isn't it? 13 correct answers, which was only possible after applying the strategy. So every question type in listening subtest has got its own strategies. There would be approximately 15 to 20 or 25 steps that you have to apply for each question type and for each part. So without applying these strategies, you wouldn't be able to achieve your desired scores. And Priskilla was able to show how the strategies has transformed her life, and she is now a happy person, I believe. And yeah, so what about your score in reading? Like, you got 380 again. 380 is really good as well. I mean, you didn't just pass, but you exceeded the minimum mark. Do you know what I mean? So 380 means it's like 33 out of 42 correct answers, which is really good enough. So what was the story behind this reading score, and how did you start with reading, previously?
Definitely, I would like to tell you that.
Mm.
Uh, my initial score was the first score in my reading was 19.
Oh my God.
I got 19 only, and that made me really frustrated. I was like, I don't know anything, I cannot do anything, and all.
Mm,
And after, I motivated myself, and I thought,
mm,
no, I have to do this because, my goals are bigger than my these frustrations and all.
mm,
So
mm,
I used to practice regularly. Regularly
mm,
after reading, I used to practice. I mean, after listening, I used to
mm,
practice reading a lot.
mm,
And not only that, apart from that, I used to read many books. That's my habit. I used to
mm,
do,
mm,
and that's how I got into that. But
mm,
reading has some tricky things as well. You have to manage your time,
mm.
and
That's
you
right.
have to know the context and all. So
Mm,
that with practice only we can ace the
mm,
exam.
mm,
So I practiced a lot.
Okay, where my strategies, to eliminate the inappropriate choices, in part B and part C of the reading
Exactly.
helpful to you?
Exactly. It was really helpful.
Mm,
In reading part B and part C, the elimination strategies were quite
mm,
useful
mm.
in my
Uh,
exams.
Okay, many trainers may say that you need to eliminate the inappropriate choices, but there is an in-depth analysis in elimination strategies, because there are actually 6 different ways that we can apply in order to eliminate the inappropriate choices, which are only accessible to the students when they enroll in my course. You can either enroll in a course, or you can become a diamond or a platinum member to access these strategies. I can give you 100% guarantee that you will be able to see the improvement in your score straight away, almost straight away. All right. And yeah, so what about your speaking? So I suppose you didn't get 350 from me for the speaking subtest, am I right? In the practice test, isn't it?
I got 310.
310. All right, there is a huge difference, isn't it? So you got 310 only, but you have got 380 in the real exam. So why did so? I mean, what did you do after receiving my feedback?
To be honest, I was really frustrated
Mm,
because I used to practice a lot. I used to watch videos and all, but still I'm
mm,
not able to improve my score.
mm,
And you used to give very point by point corrections,
mm,
grammar mistakes and
mm,
all. So
mm,
I was really disappointed.
mm,
And still, I must go. I must go to the
mm,
exam.
mm,
So
mm,
I didn't give up. I just
mm.
practiced a lot with my
Great.
friends,
Mm.
and that's how I was able to get in speaking.
Okay, very good, very good. And see, your speaking was okay. It wasn't that bad, but I was not convinced to give you 350. But I hope you might have reduced most of the mistakes in the real OET examination, and which could have helped you to ace your OET speaking subtest like anything. And achieving 380 is not that difficult, okay? But you need to have the word by word corrections. One of the most important things I would like to request everyone who is watching this video is to get the word by word corrections from your trainer or training institutions. It is your right. As an OET student, you are paying money to get valuable coaching, isn't it? So it's really critical that you get the word by word corrections so that you can understand where exactly you are missing, okay, and what you have to do to overcome them, because this is how the real assessors are going to assess your speaking role play, isn't it? It's very important that you have to get this kind of correction, and if you don't get that, the chances are high that you may not be able to understand your problem areas, and you may not have any clues on how to improve your weak areas, isn't it? So that's really important. So it is my humble request, you don't need to get a course from me, okay? If you're already enrolled in a course, please ask for your right. It is your right. It is my humble request, okay, to everyone, to ask for it, okay? It is your right. You have paid for the course, and you have the right to ask for the word by word correction along with the assessment against each criteria, and then the overall score. So without knowing any of them, the chances are really slim that you won't be able to improve your skills. And this is your privilege, okay? This is your privilege. This is what I offer to my students, okay? I understand that you know, receiving, you know, feedback with word by word corrections can be sometimes distressing, because you may have, you know, the score which is really lower than what you're expecting, all right? And I may you know, pick up all your mistakes, all right? It may be to some time, to some extent, may be disappointing, but trust me, if you get 350 from me, for sure you're going to smash the OET speaking subtest like anything. If you get 350 from me consistently, you can even get 400 in speaking, okay, which is way beyond what you expect, isn't it? So you will be able to definitely smash OET speaking like anything. So please don't be afraid of sending the role plays to me, okay? And as I previously said, I would be very happy to assess your first role play at free of cost, word by word, okay? So the quality is 100% guaranteed. I will never ever compromise the quality to the people who ever trust me by enrolling in my course, okay? All right, let's jump on to the writing. So you have scored 350 in your writing subtest for the first time itself, isn't it? See,
Yes, sir.
achieving B grade in writing is not that easy at all right, because you
Exactly.
need to tick off all the assessment criteria. The minimum assessment criteria must be ticked off in your OET letter. Otherwise, achieving 350 is not an easy task. I know that there are so many students who are appearing several times in order to achieve 350 in their writing subtest, but it wouldn't have been possible without a good quality correction and a course package. So what do you think about my OET writing correction, and how it helped you to improve your confidence levels and achieve your desired scores?
Uh, Actually, sir, in writing, I struggled a lot because we have to get a proper trainer for that. So when I joined, you gave me some corrections and all, and I improved those areas. Even after you gave up some of the grammar classes, I tried to read some of the grammar of my own so that I could frame sentence.
Mm,
And I worked on punctuation areas also,
mm,
so that that improved my letter. And the important thing which we have to do is a proofreading, so
mm,
after writing our exams
mm,
in the main
mm.
writing subtest.
Yep.
So after 30 minutes, I utilized the 10 minutes for the proofreading, which really helped me. And I was able to sort out many mistakes during that proofreading. And I remembered all the strategies, whatever you have taught me during the classes. So I rectified those mistakes, and during the proofreading, it was really nice. I was pretty confident that this is the letter which I aimed for.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, that's really good. And what was the highest score I gave you for your letter? That's going to be the next question.
It was 320, sir.
320. My God. Okay. So which means I was so cruel that I didn't give you B grade in your letters, isn't it? So see, if you get at least 300 from me, there is a chance that you may be able to end up at 350. Okay. Because I am going to assess each word. I'm going to assess each word you write, which is not at all even going to be done by the assessors usually, which means there are definitely 100% chances that you will be able to get more than what I'm going to give you. All right. In the worst case, you may be able to end up at the score I'm going to give you. All right. Which means all my students are able to get more than what I used to give them during the practice test. Okay. Whether it is role plays or letters, they were able to get really good scores in the exam. Okay. When they achieved the minimum score that they were expecting. All right. And you are a true example as well. Priskilla. So you have done a wonderful job, and I have got 7 students who have passed in a row yesterday. So it was an amazing day for me, and I was able to sleep very well because I was doing justice to my role, and I was so happy because seeing my students succeeding in their OET examinations with more than what they are aiming at is a blessing for me. Okay, I'm getting so blessing from people around the world, because I was able to help them transform their lives. Okay, once you achieve your desired scores in the OET examination, you can definitely lead a better life. You can give a good life to your family. You can give a good life to your children. So everything will fall in place. You can lead a luxurious life once you achieve your desired score. So please take it seriously and work smarter. You don't need to work harder. What you have to do is to proofread your letter, please. Okay, once you finish it, proofread it. Spend about at least 5 minutes. You can also spend more time if you commit more mistakes. When you commit so many mistakes, it is your responsibility to spend more time in order to read the whole letter, identify your mistakes, and then rectify them as well. And you were able to do this very well, Priskilla. And how many letters did you receive corrections from me during your course in total?
Mm, it was nearly 7 to 8 letters. So
7 to 8 letters. So with the 7 to 8 letters itself, you are able to get 350 out of 500, which is amazing. I'm so grateful to you, Priskilla, and I'm very happy that you have chosen me. And at the end of the course, I have done justice to you. I believe I have kept my promises, and I'm so happy, Priskilla. So um, being a background of a Tamil family, you were able to successfully achieve your desired scores in your first attempt itself. It is really critical that you choose the right course. Okay, please don't just look at the price of the course alone. You need to look for the quality of the course. There are many courses that are available at a cheaper price. Okay, but what about the success rate? Because you are going to pay 600 Australian dollars to book an examination once. So in order to book the OET examination once, you have to pay 600, almost 600 Australian dollars, which means it is your responsibility that you pass the test in the first attempt itself. Please ensure that you do this for the first time itself. And it is going to be a headache if you don't pass in the first time. It's going to add burden on your psychological status as well, over and over, again and again, and that's not good. So try to get relieved from the headache, which is otherwise known as the OET examination. Okay, so please work harder and ensure that you pass in your first attempt itself. And Priskilla, I'm so happy. You are just like my own sister, and I'm very happy that you have achieved your desired scores, Priskilla. And I have been of at least to some extent of great help to you. Okay, all right.
thank you, sir. Thank you
No,
so much.
thank you so much, Priskilla. Now I would like to ask maybe other students just to greet you and then ask you some questions. Okay, can I have Alfonso to ask any questions if you have, Alfonso? Do you have any questions, Alfonso?
Yeah, first of all, we are appreciate her success. Then we hope this is one of the inspiration to everyone.
Of course.
Thank you, sister.
So we are also participating your success and your happiness.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
Alfonso.
much.
Do you have any questions, Alfonso, to ask her?
Actually, we are also struggling this listening and reading also. So she already mentioned her first how much she got. So we hope we can, through the same way, we can improve our reading and listening.
Of course, Alfonso. See, you need to go back and proofread, what kinds of mistakes you are doing, and you have to use a combination of strategies as I have taught you in detail, isn't it, during the sessions? Or if I haven't covered it, please wait. I will try to cover them, sooner, so that you can apply those strategies and then you can see improvement. Whenever you commit mistakes, you have to go back and then you have to find out the mistakes. Okay, that's what we got to do. Okay. And yeah, I will be able to help you definitely, Alfonso. We'll go through them in the sessions that are coming up. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Christy, do you have any questions for her? Okay, Deep Raj, do you have any questions?
Hello, sir. Nothing. I just want to congratulate her.
Yeah, okay, yeah, great.
And
Thank you.
as already
Thank you,
she
Devi.
told about the how to improve it,
Mm.
we'll try our best for that.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay,
Anyone
sir.
can make
Thank
it.
you, sir.
Anyone can make it. Okay, and she's the real example. You know, she studied just like you guys. You know, I think some of the students might have known her already, but I think most of them have joined recently. But she appeared, you know, in the last month anyway. All right. Okay. Danusha, do you have any questions, Danusha?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Congratulations, my dear.
Thank you,
Really,
sister. Thank you so much.
this video makes me motivated so much. I was very lower before this video. Your struggling, your motivation speaks is very nice to improve my score, and really, it's very helpful. Thank you a
Yes.
lot to sharing your struggling everything. I pick up one point. Don't give up.
Yeah, don't
Whatever
give up.
you
Never
get,
ever give up. Never ever give up.
never ever
There
give
is
up.
a
Thank you
destination.
so
There
much.
is a destination. If you fall down,
Yes.
it's okay. Stand up. And then if you can't run, it's okay. Just walk. If you can't walk, take the baby steps. It's okay. At least on one day you will pass. For sure. Never ever give up. Everyone is passing. Then why can't you? Anyone can pass. Everyone can pass. And I will definitely make you on how to walk. Okay. And or at least if I can't make you how to run towards your destination, at least I can make you on how to walk. I can make you understand the ways to take the baby steps so that you will be able to achieve your desired scores in your next attempt. Okay. I'll definitely make this transition smoother and effective. All right. All right. Thank you so much, Danusha. Okay. I'm going to ask
Thank you, sir.
Grishma. Grishma, do you want to ask her any questions, Grishma?
Congrats, dear.
Thank you, sister. Thank you so much.
How was the real exam? Means how you feel in real exam about listening and reading. After examination itself, you get confidence or not?
I must say the real exam was little easier than whatever I have practiced in home, and I was quite confident that I'll get through listening and reading, but in speaking and writing I was not that confident, but still I was able to get. Maybe I did well. I'm not sure about.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think you know, you were able to perform well, you know, in speaking and writing as well. But you know, to some extent, I was giving, you know, the what you can say, the most accurate assessment, because sometimes you know, you may be a bit disappointed, you know, based on the score that I give you. But you know, you were able to perform well. It was not that bad. Okay, I was able to give you 320, 320, or you know, and so on. So it was not that bad. All right. Yep. Okay, so you need to continuously, you know, practice on those weak areas. Okay, whenever you get the weak areas, please address them. Okay, please try to go back and try to address only those question types. Do not, you know, take the whole listening test or the whole reading test once again without addressing the individual question types or the individual parts. Okay, take your time. Don't worry. Don't rush in. Okay, if you feel bored or if you feel disappointed, it's okay. You can go and watch maybe some movies or maybe listen to some songs. Get relaxed, have a cup of tea or coffee, and then just walk around, you know. So you know, you shouldn't, you know, focus too much on your study, you know, always. Okay, sometimes you may need relaxation as well, so you can walk you can walk around your home, you know, try to enjoy, you know, whatever the activities, you know, you are interested to do. Okay, those things can help you out a lot. All right, Lissy, do you have any questions, Lissy?
No, sir. First of all, I would like to congratulate her, Priskilla, for your achievement.
Thank you,
And
sister.
I
Thank you
have,
so much.
I have one question for you. During the exam, did you get enough time to complete the reading part A?
Reading part A, yeah, I do got enough time. But in part B and C, I didn't got enough time. I felt that, but still, I just made myself a point that I have to complete every questions within 2 minutes. So the screen was on with the timer in the projector, and I just saw to it, and I made sure that I complete everything in 2 minutes. Else, I just skipped that question. I went to another, and at last I got some 2 minutes extra, and I completed the unattended one in those 2 minutes.
Wow, that's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a
Thank
good.
you.
That's a good one. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, Lucy. Okay. Can I have Minnie? Minnie, could you please ask any questions if you have?
Nothing, sir. Congratulations for your success.
Thank you, sister. Thank you so much.
Yep.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
So finally, she's a free bird now. You know, she can fly wherever she wants. And I would like to request you to come to Australia, Priskilla, maybe down the line, maybe after 4 or 5 years. Yeah. Okay. I would like to see you in person. I would like to invite you, for a get together, here in my home. Okay. All right. Okay.
Sure,
Great.
sir. Will do.
Great. All right. Who else? Okay, Rosama. Rosama, could you please unmute your microphone and ask any questions if you are not at work? Thank you.
Nothing, sir. First of
Yes.
all, I say congrats, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sister.
Okay. Yep. No worries. Yeah, if you don't have any questions, okay, let me ask Selvakumari. Selvakumari, are you there? Do you want to unmute your microphone and ask any questions to her?
Hello, Priscilla. Congrats for your achievements.
Hello, sister. Thank you, sister. Thank you so much.
Actually, I would like to ask about the speaking and writing. Really, you have done a great achievement. As the sir was very cruel to give you the marks, but ultimately
I was
you
not cruel.
get a good marks.
See,
But
I
really,
was
even
actually
sometimes
generous to
I
give.
feel that way.
I was generous to give good score to Lissy and others as well. Anju, even
Yeah.
Anju Wilson recently joined. I gave her B grade as well, isn't it, Anju? In speaking, am I right, Anju? I think she's at work. I
Yes,
don't
sir.
know.
Twice
Yeah.
you give me B grade,
Yes,
and
and she
once
got the same.
330.
Yeah.
Yeah, once 330 and once 340 and twice 350. I think
Yeah.
I sent only 4 role plays.
Yeah, 4 role plays because of the fear. She doesn't want to
Yes,
get
sir.
lower score than that. I'm so cruel. I know that, but not in
No,
terms
sir.
of.
Actually,
Yeah. Please go on.
actually, I recorded many role plays, but I have too much hesitations.
Yeah, I know.
That's why.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So
That's
Anju,
nice.
Anju, would you like to ask any questions, Anju? She is also a winner. And I know you also achieved your desired scores in the first attempt itself, with the more than B grade in each of them. Your score is also equally great. Okay, I'm very happy with your score result first. But first of all, I would like to ask you, if you have any questions, you can ask Priskilla, please. Anju, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So do you have any questions to ask Priskilla? I think you achieved, isn't it? You achieved your scores. You don't need to ask any questions, but you can actually
okay.
congratulate her at least. Yeah.
Okay. Congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats to you too.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you both can meet in UK. Okay. Get in touch with each other. Okay. And then you guys can see, in UK, and you can be friends as well. And I have already sent, so many people to UK. So if you guys need, I can, request them, to offer you help in terms of accommodation and things like that. So that shouldn't be an issue. All right. I have got a great network now. Okay. Let me ask Surya. Surya, would you like to ask any questions? Are you at work, Surya? I think I received a message from someone. Surya, are you at work? Sorry. I think your I think your voice isn't that good. It's breaking continuously. No, I'm sorry to say that your voice isn't good. Okay. All right. Let me go to the next one. Yeah, Winifred. Would you like to ask any questions to Priskilla?
Yes, please. Congratulations, Priscilla.
Thank you, sister.
I would like to know how you managed your anxiety, because honestly, anxiety is one of the most challenging problem we candidates face. So I would like to know how you manage your anxiety. Was it helpful, or how did you do it? Like, I'm really motivated.
Yes, that's a great question. And you're asking the right person, actually. I'm a very anxious person.
Mm.
For silly things, I used to get anxious. And from the starting, as I told you, I got very low scores and all. From that point, anxiousness was my only thing.
Mm.
And somehow, I motivated myself. I used to see others' results and also in Facebook, Insta, how they scored their exam. And this was my dream, actually. Whatever I have in that screen, that was my dream, to see myself above that B score. So and today it's mine. I'm really happy
It's
for
your
that.
day. It's your day.
Yeah,
You made it.
exactly.
And it's my day as well as a trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I used to pray a lot. That really helped me.
Mm.
I used to pray a lot, and I used to see others how they have achieved, and I used to get happy for them. So that's how I motivated myself. And there are many motivational stories in YouTube as well. You can watch to that, and you
Yep.
can motivate yourself.
Yes.
And the last thing I would like to say, if you have a great desire to achieve to crack this OET, definitely you will do that, and that will be your one of the motivational factor.
Yep.
And anxiousness is just a part. We cannot avoid that.
Mm.
Till that result day, I was anxious, and
Mm.
now only I was able to get rid of that.
Yeah.
So
So
and
that's right. Yeah. Until you get the results, the desired results, okay, you're gonna be anxious, of course. Even actually with the other student, actually Pravita, I told her, several times, even during the preparation itself, that she was able to crack the exam in one attempt itself. When she first contacted me, she told that she has got only 2 weeks to go through, and she was really panicked. But I told her, I actually made her calm down. Pravita, please relax, okay, calm down, stop worrying, because you have contacted the right person. Okay, I can definitely make wonders in your life, and I've made it, because she scored really good marks. She also got B grade in all 4 subtests, plus it's well above the expectations. Okay, so it's not about the time that you have got to prepare for the exam. It's not about that. It's the strategies, and it's the right guidance and the right tutors with the right materials. This is what you need, actually. I have had so many students who passed their OET, IELTS, and PT examinations after getting the coaching only for 10 days or only for even 5 days. All right. So it's not about, how long you have got to prepare for the examination. It is how you are actually preparing. Okay. Or who is actually helping you to prepare you for the OET or IELTS or PT exams. So you need to find out the right trainer, which is the going to make your success easily. All right, so it's going to form 50% of your success. It's similar to planning. So if you plan, if you get the well planning, it is half done. Okay, 50% of the task is done. You just need to follow the strategies from the trainer, and that's in your hand. So you can follow those strategies, and you can make it a history. Now look at Priskilla. She has made it a history in OET exam by sitting in the first attempt itself and getting the scores well beyond her expectations. Okay, she put her efforts as well. We can't just deny her efforts, and I can't take the whole credit to myself. I can't, and I will not. All right, her contribution is definitely going to be 50%. Okay, I can definitely say so. Okay, all right, and she put a lot of efforts in order to understand the problem areas as well. And yeah, so do not give up. I know you are going to be anxious during the examination as well, but don't give up. If you have been consistently scoring well under my assessment, you should have been assuming that you have already passed the OET assessor's assessment. Do you know what I mean? Because if you have been getting 350 from me, for example, Lissy has got 380 for her speaking. Okay, and even I told her that she's going to crack the OET speaking with more than 400 or so on in the real exam. Okay, this means you are already guaranteed to achieve your desired scores. Do you know what I mean? I don't generally give such kind of assurance to someone unless I give them 350 consistently. Do you know what I mean? So I don't give any false assurance, or I don't exaggerate your performance. I want to be genuine. I want to be genuine to my occupation as well. I want to be genuine to you also, because I don't want to give you a false score that can make you feel exaggerated, and then in the real exam you may fail. Okay, so I want to give you the exact score that you may be able to get, or definitely in most of the cases it's going to be well higher than what I give you. Okay, and that's what happened with the Priskilla as well. Okay, well done, Priskilla. You have done a wonderful job, and I feel so happy. I'm in the 7th heaven now. All right.
Thank you so much.
And I wish you fly to UK as soon as possible, and lead a better life. You're gonna enjoy your life like anything. And please try to help others as well. Try to help our students also whenever you get free time, try to help them out for your speaking, role plays, or writing, or whatever the areas they have got problems with. Let us help each other and make this world more beautiful, more lovely, and more friendly. Okay, that's what we have to do as a fellow human being. We need to be happy about others' success. Okay, that's when we are going to achieve our success as well. So when we see happiness in others' success, we will also certainly taste success in the upcoming attempt for sure. Okay, that is my humble request to everyone. And Priskilla made it stronger and stronger in the first attempt itself, and she told me like she's gonna help others as well anyway. So we'll try to utilize her free time whenever she is available. We'll try to get help from her as well. All right, Winifred, do you have any other questions?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right. All right, thank you all. Thank you so much, Priskilla, for your valuable time. You have shared with us some nice tips and tricks, and definitely improving from 22 to 35 or 36 or 37 requires determination and patience, and you are truly inspired. Okay, and you made us inspired as well, and you didn't lose your hope. You have been always giving and going the extra mile, and you made it now. So I'm so happy for you, Priskilla, and you made me proud. Actually, as a trainer, I'm so proud that you have achieved your desired scores, and I wish you good luck with your UK visa process. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.